Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another product review, this time on a portable power station. Now this here is 700 watts, PowDeom or PowDeom, not sure how to pronounce it, but hopefully I am. They sent this to me, they wanted me to test and review it for you, my channel viewers. It comes in this box. Now this here is a little bit smaller unit. You can see my hand, large hands, still pretty lightweight compared to another one that I reviewed the other day. I'll turn it around. I'll look here at the specs. Let me zoom in a little bit there for you. Okay, now that I've got it zoomed in a little bit here, you can see some of the specs here. We got the LiFePro battery system here, 500 watt, and a total of 700 watts is total. Some additional information here regarding the USB outputs. The model number here is EN700Q. Alright, look at the sides here, kind of telling you what you can hook up to it. Mini refrigerator, got some other projector, lamps, even a cooker, fan, computer, laptop. Alright, flip it around. Got this information here. Do not exceed the rated power, so make sure the remaining power exceeds 50% before leaving it unused for over a month. So I recommend to fully charge this before storing it and then check on it periodically. I do that also, even with my flashlights. We got here. So now the nice thing here is from 0 to 80% it'll charge this unit in 1.4 hours. Now I did charge it, it was at 64%, and it took about almost 2 hours. So you know, from 60 to 100%, maybe it's a little bit harder to charge, but I hadn't tried it with the 0 to 80, but that's what their claim is. But it took 2 hours from 64% to get to 100%. Wait no further. Let's open this up and see what's in. Now, you can never have enough power when you don't have any. That's my saying for you, because we have some storms that are coming up, and already the New Year's was just a horrible storm that lasted for 2 days. We had 75-mile-an-hour winds. It was just crazy. So trying to do this so I can charge these up and use them for the later storms. This is the user manual. Pretty straightforward on that. And we got one box here. Charging cable. It's a 3-prong. Your country might be a little bit different. Car charger. So if you're on the road and you're driving, let's get this out of here. Nice foam material. I really love this over anything else for packing because it can squish it and it returns right back, unlike styrofoam. Pretty much a done deal. So it's in another bag here, as you can see. So let's put it in. See the name there on the top. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Now I keep the bags because when I store them, I like them to keep somewhat dust free. So if you do get a bag with your unit, make sure that you keep them. It's always nice. You can store it off, put the bag over the top, and be no issues. Nice carrying handle, ABS plastic, of course. Back of the unit, that is the charging port. Doesn't look like there's any wireless charging availabilities. Got a fan here on the one side, and another one here as well. Yeah, there's definitely two of them in there. Alright, let's turn it around to the front. Everything is pretty self-explanatory. Get a better view of it here for you. We got the panel here. I'll zoom in a little bit. So now that we got the better view here, you do have a power button for each accessory that you want to run. If you want to run the ACs, right here, 700 watts is the peak. You've got USB Type-C 100 watt. Now down below the 100 watt USB Type-C is your standard 2.4 amp 5 volts. This here is the LED flashlight, and you've got the cigarette port there. Comes in handy, especially if you have a small cooler. If you're camping and you want to keep your stuff cool, you can cycle to keep your food from spoiling. Now we're going to go ahead and power it on. We're going to start off with the LED flashlight that's built into it. Turn it on. Whoa. That says 2 watts on the display. If you hit it again, it goes down to 1 watt. It does have SOS. Click that one time, turns it off. Same goes for the socket. If you want to use that, it also has 12 volt, 10 amp is the highest to run on that, which you could run a air compressor or anything for emergencies and through that, as well as another USB charger, cigarette lighter port. That'd be really nice. Now we're going to go ahead and turn on the USB, and you can see the display turns on. Let me zoom in a little bit more to the display. Okay, now that I've got that zoomed in a little bit, you can see here when you turn it on and turn it off, it tells you what is powered up. Turns off. Of course, you got the DC. Turns on and turns off. Same goes for the LED. It shows a little icon there showing 2 watts, 1 watt, and of course SOS. Now if you want to turn on the ACs, try something out now. Let me try to back out a little bit so I can show you. I'm going to plug in my cell phone charger, kind of give you an idea, and see how well this kicks out. Now the light is on now. There, I couldn't see it before. You have to be at the right angle in order to see that. But that's good. I'm using my OnePlus 9 Pro for an example. This is a 65 watt OEM charger. You see the watts jump up here, telling you how many hours you can run at this wattage. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off. I have a power saver on, and let me bring this up to you here so you can see. You see that lightning bolt? That means it's the warp speed charging is activated. So that will charge that up quite a bit faster. And now I'm going to charge it into the 100 watt USB Type-C. Special cable here that allows a good transfer of the power. Okay, now it is charging at a faster speed. You can see the lightning bolt inside the battery, but I think that's only the 25 watt. So it could be the fact that my phone is already pretty much fully charged. You can see there it's 8 watts. If it really wanted to kick out, it'd be at the, when you first charge it, when it's real low. USBs are standard on this, so there's no QC 3.0s on here, which kind of wish it had, but it's not a big deal breaker. It's actually not a necessity. That you can easily use an upgraded cigarette charging port USB to be able to get more QC 3.0s for that as well. I turn this one off, turn off the USBs, and again the AC is still on. I'm going to turn that one off. I'm going to turn it back on here. 100% battery power. I did charge this when I first got it because I thought there was going to be a storm coming. I ended up not needing this right away, but we've got a series of storms coming, so I want to make sure I got plenty of power to run my house during that situation. So very nice rugged unit. It is a little on the heavy side. See there? So now I'm going to grab another power station and let's see what this does when it's charging. Alright, so I got another power station here that I used, and I reviewed this as well. I've used this quite a bit. I really like the fact that you've got huge run times on that size flashlight. We're going to go ahead and plug this in. Now, when I did plug it in to charge it originally, again, it was at around 64%. Took a couple of hours, which is still pretty good. Now I've got the cable undone. Put this into the power station. Now hopefully I've used it enough to where it will still kick on the fans so you guys can hear. They're not that loud really. I'm going to turn it on now. There we go. So input is 0, and it looks like it's not going to do anything because it's already fully charged. And turn it off, see what it does here. Yeah. Well, anyways, the fans do kick on, and they are constant the whole time while it's charging. Keeps everything cool, and these battery systems here are very safe and reliable compared to the lithium cells when you have like 20 or 30 of them in some of those older ones. You know, 1 or 2 of them fail, the whole unit goes bad. So this here, having a different setup, different battery system, definitely very reliable. They run a lot cooler even under load. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off now that I can't get it to. So that's what that looks like. Kind of see size difference. Not the same length, but this here is a lot lighter. This is only a 500 watt. So very nice rugged design. Almost looks like a cooler, like a little igloo. About the size of that, but this thing is a lot heavier. So very nice, must need for emergencies. If you do go out like I do, hopefully here soon, this year will be better now that the pandemic is over. Start doing some adventures again, and take my batteries and my chargers with me and just plug them up in the vehicle, and hopefully be able to check out some old buildings again with some friends of mine. That'll be nice. So very nice rugged ABS plastic should be fine for bumps and scrapes, and I don't see any issue with this. Now I am going to be using this over the next few weeks. A lot of storms coming into my area, so I'll let you know how that does in the comments. We are out here in the darkness of my garage, so we're going to go ahead and do a demonstration of the built-in LED light that's on this power station. There we go. Now this is about 150 lumens, give or take. So you can see wherever you point it at. This is a heavy unit. You can carry it with the light on, of course, if needed, but it will get heavy pretty fast. Then we're going to go down to the next level, if I can find the button, and there we go. And that there is about 35 lumens, which is a lot of light, especially if you have none at all. So definitely more of a probably cool white, pretty close to 6K, not quite though. Then of course we have the special mode, SOS, and then we're back to the brightest output there. Again, you can carry this anywhere you need to do, say like you're changing a tire, could be anything in an emergency situation. You just need light. This will provide plenty of light for most applications, so no issues there. Impressive. Now I want to thank PowDeom or PowDeom for sending me this power station to review. Now if this is something you are interested in getting, something you're thinking you might need, I will leave a link down below the video here in the description area. I'm also working on a special discount code for this unit that'll help you save some money on this, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thanks button, donate to my channel if you wish, or please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these power stations to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.